Let's do this. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Solana video update for Thursday, 18th of November. Really sorry for everyone when I didn't update you yesterday. Kind of got caught up with so many things. And thank you so much for the 1500 subscribers. Anyone who is in this watching these videos, I do appreciate every single person out there who have been supporting the channel. And let's continue. Okay, people are saying you're not gonna go to 2000. Let's see how you can prove them wrong. Okay, keep sharing this one, keep liking. Can you do me a quick favor, like the video? Okay, anytime you're watching it, click the like button. Okay, and let's continue. Let's move with Solana. Now there's this level of support, guys, I told you back 2 days ago, which is the 218, and there's this level of support at 228. Now both of them were lost, and it was looking like a train wreck right there. Okay, now at the moment this is a buying area, and I told you the next level, if you've been following the channel, is that there's this trend line that has been respected in the past. You have touches right here, some few touches right there, and now it's looking to respect that trend line right there on the daily. On the daily as well, guys, you can already see that the 55 EMA is near that trend line. Do you see that? It is near the trend line, and I think this is making the bottom. This is the last bottom and a very good entry to start buying Solana once again. Okay, now if you start to lose this trend line, back test it, you're gonna come down into the 169 region area. Now unless you're not losing support, everyone asked me, should I sell it? Do you think it's gonna go down? Guys, it's on the chart. Basically, when I'm doing this technical analysis, what the chart is trying to say is it's giving you that signal that you should buy something or you should sell something. Okay, and this descending broadening wedge, as a matter of fact, is bullish, is a bullish pattern. Okay, remember this. Even though we are moving towards the downside, but if you look at the bird's view up there, you know, if you look like a bird view in here and look at everything that is happening, you can already see that you're having a larger descending descending wedge, broadening wedge. Oh my gosh. And you also had one right there. Look, it popped out and it went back to where you formed the descending wedge. It took some few days, yes, but it did indeed, it still went towards that place where you formed the descending broadening wedge. And you're just doing the same thing here. It's like history repeating itself, and you can continue to where you form that one, which is the $259. Now at the moment here, if you see Solana come nearly $198, it could come near the 195, 194, maybe a small wick there, and then continue towards the upside. But I don't recommend selling. I do recommend buying. By the way, at the moment, it is one of the most best entries in a while that you're ever gonna get for Solana. Now, when are you going to sell it? When are we going to get a little bit of more of a dip to come? Because people are saying, you know, let me show you Bitcoin really quickly here. Okay, we are bouncing the 55 EMA, and in my opinion, this is where Bitcoin can start moving towards the $73,000. Now I'm going to tell you, because Bitcoin and Solana are linked together, if Bitcoin goes down, Solana is going to go down along the way. So it's very important that I mention Bitcoin in this Solana video as well. And here's the thing with Bitcoin. Okay, listen, when you're trading Solana, you're going to have to pay attention to Bitcoin as well, because if Solana charts are looking bullish, Bitcoin can be looking bearish, and when it dumps, even though Solana was good, but it's gonna dump because of Bitcoin. Okay, so it's like you have to keep in mind Bitcoin as well when you're trading any coin, as a matter of fact, in that case. So if what I'm saying here is, when you lose the 57,853, the next best level of support is at the nearly 54, 53, 52,000 level. Now what does that mean for Sol? If you lose 57,400, it means that you're gonna lose this trend line, and you're probably gonna come down to the $169 right there. Okay, or the 170, and that's gonna be your next big level of buying area, unless, okay, this is the answer to your question. If you want to sell, unless you're not losing support, you're not gonna sell. You're gonna keep it, you're gonna keep holding it. Okay, not a financial advice, based on the charts. Okay, as long there's no loss of support, there's no need to sell. And as a matter of fact, we're just coming down to the 55 now. Okay, and I'm gonna turn on the Gaussian channel as well, and look where the Gaussian channel is. Okay, the Gaussian channel is there on the daily, and I do think it's just coming here to bottom out to continue towards the upside. So people who are trying to sell, it's not a bad practice at the moment. Look what happened here. You came to the Gaussian channel and you bounced. You came to the Gaussian channel, you bounced. Okay, right now it seems to come down near the Gaussian channel just to bounce back up, because history repeats itself. We're gonna go back here, and actually when you get trapped inside the Gaussian channel, that's when you're gonna have that, you know, bearish trend. But at the moment, unless you're not gonna see that, we're still safe unless, as long as we're above the Gaussian channel. You can see here it went up, 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 came to the 55 and came to the Gaussian channel, and it bounced from there. I'm gonna zoom in so that we can see very clearly, so that you can understand way better why these indicators are working so very well. And I do think the chart that we're looking right now is a chart that happened back in March 2021, and you can see that it was overextended here. The prices were going up, and then it came down, came down, came down, off to the 55, off to the Gaussian channel, and that's where you continue to move towards the upside. Now, what happens when you lose the Gaussian channel? In here, look, when you're losing the Gaussian channel right there, that's when you're actually gonna go into the lower band, and I'm gonna show you this one. It came down, look, it bounced off the Gaussian channel. Do you see that? It did bounce, but then it lost power. The bulls lost power to continue, and that's where they got trapped inside the Gaussian channel. And ever since, you've been in the Gaussian channel for a very, very long time. Can this happen again? It's crypto. Yes, anything can happen. It can happen again. It can happen in the future. I'm not saying it cannot happen, but as long as you're not losing it, there's no need to say that you're gonna go down. Okay, it's when you lose support. Okay, even support, the name is pretty much self-explanatory. It is a support. Okay, it's supporting the prices here, but when you lose it, that's when you're gonna find next support. And you can see the middle band right here is moving nearly the $169, so it could just lose this area, come down, hit the 169 and continue. Or if you lose the 169 in itself, you're gonna go to the lower band, which is the 150 something dollars. But it's not doing that. Okay, it's not doing that. It is still right there, and it's, in my opinion, it's going to continue in the next coming few days. Okay, unless we don't lose the Gaussian channel, I repeat. On the weekly time frame, I'm going to show you why the $170 is a very, very good buying place, because you can see that we had a huge level of support right there. Do you see that this was where a resistance was? You came up, came down, came up, came down, came up again, came down, came nearly up, came down, and then when you broke out of this resistance, it's like this was a ascending triangle. Do you see that on the weekly? And from wherever you broke out, you did met the target. So if you're ever gonna lose this, I'm gonna just turn off the Gaussian channel. So and one more thing, just okay, so this was your level of resistance right there, and it was pretty much an ascending triangle. Do you see that? An ascending triangle on the weekly. You broke out of the ascending triangle, you went up, you find some technical targets. Okay, and I'm gonna show you that was actually a Fibonacci retracement to go to $259. I've told you in the past if you've been watching the videos. And look at this trend line, look at it. Okay, it could just come for a week down there, maybe nearly the $190 ranges, and then from here continue to go towards the upside, because this trend line has been respected. If you lose the trend line, on the weekly, okay, it's gonna go way down here to this level, and that's where you find another support, because what was the resistance back here is going to be a support up here. Okay, so yeah, I think that sums up for Solana update today. Let's see what it does. And of course, there's one more thing before I end the video. Do you see this? I'm gonna open Solana in a much more cleaner Solana here. On the weekly, guys, I do think there is a bearish pattern happening. Okay, and this candle, the weekly candle, closes on Monday, and if we close like this is going to be very, very bad. And I do think this is a morning star right there. I'm going to go to Google right here, and let's talk about this one in detail. I'm going to write the morning star candlestick. Is it a morning star or an evening star? Okay, it's an evening star, not a morning star. So I'm going to go to the images right there, and which one should I show you guys? I'm going to show you this one. All right, so you can see the evening star doji right there. There's a big green candle, a doji, and then the red candle. Big green candle, the doji, and then the red candle. So on Monday, if you close like this, I do think you're also going to lose the trend line equally, because this is a precursor. It's an indicator that things are going to get bearish for a little bit. Okay, does that mean that $315 is invalidated? No. The reason why it's not invalidated, guys, is because I'm going to tell you why. That is based on the Fibonacci. Unless you're not going to start losing the 169 dollar. Okay, if you come down here, that's still okay, it's acceptable, no issue. But if you start losing this area, back test it, then you're actually creating a reversal, and that's going to be a downtrend, not an uptrend anymore. So if you just come down here, it's still an uptrend nonetheless. Okay, and it could bounce from here and go to 350, 314, 315, but along the way I'm gonna have to tell you, maybe sell here and you can buy back right there and you can make more Solana. So if you had like 10 Solana and you sell right there, you can buy back and get 13 Solana. Do you understand that? That's the reason why I'm keeping these updates, very cool updates for you right there. So that's it for today's Solana update. I'm gonna see you tomorrow with a new one. I hope you enjoyed this one. Allah Hafiz.